welcome to a weekly recap episode. This is the first one that I'm doing. I don't usually do this, but I feel like this will be really good in my journaling process. So we're going to go through the week of trades that I didn't take, because this week I didn't take any trades. I only took one trade, which was on a paper account, which obviously it's not linked to my TradeZella, because then that would mess up everything else on all the statistics. I'm trying to just keep TradeZella as my live account, but I did take I guess I could have added it here. That's something I can do in future, but this week wasn't a good week. So we had the US government shutdown, gold is at all-time highs, and we have rate cuts in the process of being spoken about. I think they got put on hold. I think they got confirmed and then put on hold, but I'm honestly not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, we had the US government shutdown, and that's led to so much of the news to be really delayed and just not come out at all. So we've had heaps of news just not come out and just go ghost, and then when news has come out, it's been very delayed. So with all of that combined, it hasn't been very good market conditions to trade. I took one trade on paper, which was a winner, so my win rate would be 100% right now on the week. Obviously, I don't have 100% overall. I literally talked about a loss that I had not last week, the week before. But yeah, I'll show you guys the last month. There you go. We can see it's a 57% win rate. What's really annoying is that I had one break even trade, but it didn't come up as break even on my TradeZella, which is so annoying. It was like negative 40 cents or something, this one here. So I don't know what that would turn my win rate into, but that's really frustrating. That it's not a freaking, why doesn't it come up as just break even? I swear I changed this in my settings. You guys can have a look at my I don't know how to do it. You guys can watch my refreshing my trading journal video, where I tried to change the break even to be minus $1 and plus $1, so that if I make a certain amount of cents, it's a break even trade, because it basically is. But I think it was the spread or something. I honestly don't know. But yeah, so that was more of a break even trade, and when I charted it to be break even. I just didn't put a break even stop loss on my MT4, which was a mistake. Actually, no, I think I did, but I think I did it based off of the levels on the chart, and not the levels on, not the number on MT4, which was just stupid to me. So maybe I should learn. But yes, this is my month. These two trades are the trades that I doubled down on, which I'm really annoyed about, because the thing is as well, if I didn't double down on these trades, I wouldn't have lost an extra $20, and then I would have had a better win rate. And also, I'll tell you, I just feel like I need to explain everything, because I feel like otherwise people are gonna be like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do this? I've had so many times where I've posted videos where I've just shown things as a surface level thing, and then people pick apart things. If I show a trade that I didn't take, people are picking apart the trade that I didn't take, where it's well, should I need to anyway, that's a side rant. But yeah, so I feel like I need to explain everything that's going on here. So basically, I'm trading a $2,000 account, and if you trade gold and forex and stuff like that, you can only do a 0.01 lot size. That's the minimum lot size that you can do. And obviously I can't okay, so when you're doing a lot size calculator on TradingView, it will sometimes, let's have a look. So it'll be 0.011, and sometimes it's 0.015, 0.01. This decimal point changes. And what I've been doing is I've basically been rounding that decimal point down. So say it's 0.018, I'll round it down to a 0.01, because I feel like I'm risking less, and it's safer if I do that, and it's a smarter decision. But really, it was a stupid decision, and you can see that on my my return on investment here, because if I had rounded up on this one to the nearest decimal place, which is how math works, then it would have been technically a few dollars higher risk, but it would have been a few dollars higher reward. So yeah, that's why my profit is so low on this one, because I didn't do the proper lot size. And that's the same with this one, even though $7 sounds extremely low. So maybe I messed up even more in other areas. But yeah. So yeah, I thought I'd just explain that, because I know that someone's gonna mention something, or someone's gonna think something. Same with the $5 one. I don't know why it's so low. But yeah, so that's that. But anyway, with this new month, I'm going to be trialing the rounding my lot size up. So we'll see what that looks like. But overall, we're in profit. $7 profit. What just kills me as well is that I doubled down on this individual trade. Look, it's the same day. I doubled down on the trade. Not as in I took two, I didn't oversize, but I saw the trade play out in Asia, and then I took that, and then I saw it play out again in New York. Same level. I took that. You can literally see it's basically the same level. I took that, and yeah, it didn't work out. So I was very, very annoyed about that, because otherwise my P&L would have been. But anyway, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But yeah, so that's that. But we're going back to this week. Obviously, I've improved this week. I haven't taken trades that I didn't need to take. Where do I start? So let's go to the daily journal. And then, okay, this week. So the 29th. I'm going to be so real with you guys. I haven't journaled every single day. I haven't done it. Let's go. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Okay, wait. Why am I confused? I'm literally stupid. Okay, hello. Was this Monday? Oh my god. This is the first time I've done one of these videos, so just excuse me if I'm just being stupid right now. So I've upgraded my journaling process, so at least you guys can kind of see how I have been journaling. It's been really bad, fully being so transparent and so honest. I haven't been journaling good at all. I've just basically been jotting down certain things that I think should be jotted down, I guess. Like, I just kind of jotted down a few notes of the trade. I didn't actually go through and properly journal. Like, here you can see pre-market, trade recap. Like, I've changed my journaling process, and guys can go watch that video. But this is this is the trade that I was talking about before. And people were picking apart it because I showed everyone my trade recap, and I showed them that I didn't take a trade for the day, and this is the trade that I was looking at and why I didn't take it. So this is the trade that I was looking at. There's so many reasons why I didn't take this trade, but we'll look at the notes. No trade day. Today I was going to enter, but then I saw an imbalance in volume, and the volume bar wasn't showing what I wanted to see in my strategy, and price seemed super choppy. Asia was clean, London was choppy, and New York was choppy. Price never made a clear correction, so I want to wait for that or find something clearer. So yeah, as you can see, price did hit my TP, even though I didn't take this trade. And it was just super choppy. Like, compared to this price action where it was going very, very smoothly, this was just extremely choppy for no reason at all, other than, I don't know, like high seller volume, right? Yeah, imbalance in volume. To me, looking back, it doesn't look like there's a massive imbalance in volume, but I'm sure I was probably talking about a different time frame, I think. See, these are the things that I should really know. I should really be more detailed. I was probably talking about this. There was an imbalance here, volume went up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't really know. I honestly couldn't tell you, which is the worst part about this. But the reason why, there's so many reasons why I didn't take this trade. Some of those noted down there, and then obviously look at the trade. To do my strategy properly, like, this is the level, price made an indication, a correction, and then I was waiting for the continuation. I was going to buy when price made a confirmation candle above that level, and you can see that price did make a confirmation candle there. I drew out my what's this called, like P&L box thing on TradingView. But then the rules for my strategy is put your stop loss below the previous level, so the previous lower low or higher low in this case, which is this level right here. And then for the TP, you should have your first TP at the previous high, so where that indication level finished, and that's exactly where it finished here. So this was a negative RR trade. Like, I was risking more than I was going to potentially make. And obviously, like, you can see the trade did play out. I could have taken this trade. I could have taken another, like, these are trades that I've missed out on. I didn't take, and I could have made more this week. Like, all the trades that I wanted to take were pretty much profit trades. But yeah, like, my confidence was not last week because of the 2 losses that I took, and all of my profit that I gave back. I was pissed. I'd knocked my confidence, and I was, very reluctant to take the trades with the volume imbalance and things like that. I feel like volume is something I need to look into more because it skews a lot of my decisions. Now, I don't know if, look at the, oh wait, no, this is the same trade, no? Yeah, it's literally the same trade. I'm so confused because that was Monday, no? Okay, well, I'm stupid and I didn't journal Tuesday. Oh my god, I feel like I'm being so real with you guys right now, and this is really just gonna humble me so much. Wednesday I didn't journal too. This is really humbling because it's showing how bad I am at the journaling part. But obviously I knew that I was bad at journaling, so I made a whole new process for it, and it was something that clearly, like, you can see, I started on this day, which was Thursday. So Thursday forward, hopefully my weekly recaps will be a lot better. But I changed my process. So this Thursday I had done it Thursday afternoon, so I didn't do the pre-market analysis, but I've got my live trade notes. So the setup, okay. Humbled again. I didn't do any of this. So yeah, go me. But anyway, I'll break down the trade on here. The thing is, I do trade recaps on YouTube, and the thing, I say the thing is so often, I don't want my journaling process just to be trade recaps, because I'm not collecting data that way. I can't put it onto the screen and put it into my TradeZella and actually log it, and I need to have something external to content creation to, like, document my trades, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Everyone's different. But yeah, so on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday that I didn't journal very well, I did do a trade breakdown and I did do a trade recap. So I've looked back at the trades. I did a trade recap on my TikTok and my YouTube. So I looked back at the trades, but I just didn't write them down, which is it's no excuse, but I'm just trying to share that with you guys so you know that I actually did review my trades, but I just didn't do a journaling process, which is something I need to do. Anyway, so this is the trade where I took it on a paper account and I won it, and this was a trade that I was happy with, but the market conditions were bad. So the setup itself was good. The market conditions were just not making me feel confident, and look at what price did here. So I saw the indication, so I saw choppiness. Price made a new all-time high here. Like, look at that. It's a crap all-time high. Yeah, like, it's literally like a wick. So that could have been an indication, but obviously it's not. I took this one as the indication, and then price was choppy before it made that indication, and price was choppy afterwards. This was the day after the the US shutdown happened, so price was super choppy this day. It opened here, and then it went up, and then it went straight back down to basically where price opened. So it barely moved that day. New York was awful. Like, look at that. I think that's probably part of the reason why I didn't document yesterday, because there was no opportunity. Like, price was just bad. Like, it was bad. Anyway, so price in Asia made this little area of support and resistance. I mean, okay, that explanation was bad, but it basically made like it basically consolidated here. So I marked out two levels. Like there was a resistance level here, there was a support level here. So I had entered after price had broken out of that resistance and it had done a retrace. So yeah, it basically did an ICC on a lower time frame above this level and after the consolidation with a high time frame ICC happening as well. So I entered a bit late, but I wanted to enter off of a confirmation because I wanted confirmation because market conditions were bad. And then I had my stop loss at the bottom of that support, that new level of support, because here you can see there's 4 touch points at this level and some touch points here. And then obviously you can see prices breaking out here. I didn't put it below all the way at this one because I just didn't really see that to be necessary, because if price is broken this level of support, it's probably going to come back down to this level of support and bounce through this range. As you can see that high, I don't know, it's not really, I wouldn't really call those touch points, but I could see this high being a level of resistance, but that's a predicting, so that's really wrong of me to do. But if you drag this over, you can see that this candle and this candle both reacted off of that level. But anyway, yeah, and I targeted that high time frame ICC, and I would have literally caught it perfectly, and price literally wicked to my TP, which is great for me. But then it did this massive reversal, and someone in the comments had said that it was doing a liquidity grab for all of these levels, which I totally get that. Like, that makes total sense. What's this? Fair value gap. I don't trade fair value gaps, but I know what they are. I don't trade them, but is that an inverse? No. Is it? Is that it? Like, if you imagine a rectangle here, prices obviously inverse this fair value gap. It's retested this fair value gap, continued up, and then it's gone up here, and then it's gone back down, taken this liquidity, rebalanced to rebalance this fair value gap, and then continued up. Interesting. Comment if you think that analysis is right, because I don't know. I don't trade ICT, but interesting. But yeah, price, it did a liquidity grab, which I now realize, but I didn't really understand why price moved down this way, and I really don't like that it hit that level and just went poof, because like, what? Like, why is it doing that? But anyway, that's that trade, and then we'll go to Friday. Friday, I actually did my journaling good, so you guys can see what, did I? Yeah, you guys can see an example of what actual good journaling looks like for me, and how I'm planning to be better. So please don't like bash me in the comments, because I'm self-aware that that was a problem. But yeah, so we'll go to the screenshot because I feel like it'll be easier to look at the screenshot. Price did nothing on Friday. I already had a rant on a trade recap about this. Like, price literally did nothing. There was no opportunity. Like, so basically I had marked out this level where my alerts are. I had marked out this level and at this level, and I put alerts there, and I was waiting for my alerts to be hit. Like, ignore this alert here, but I was waiting for my alerts to be hit. Nothing got hit throughout the entire day, so that's annoying. And then I had put this alert here because I wanted to see if price was gonna, like, because obviously this is a lower high if it were to go down, and I wanted to see if price was going to break this lower high and, I don't know, go bearish. But yeah, it didn't. It didn't really do anything. We can even look at the charts now. It has not broken a single level, so we love that. But we'll read through the notes that I have. So there was no setup. Price never broke out above or below my level. We talked about that. It never made an indication, which is the first step of my strategy. But it was making bullish movement on the lower time frame, but it didn't follow my rules. And then obviously no trade was taken. My emotions, I was really preoccupied with other things. Yesterday was a busy day. When I was looking at the charts, I was cutthroat with my analysis. So I looked at the charts and I was like, there's no indication. And then I looked away and I checked the charts again. There's no indication. And then I would look away, and then that was actually me all day. Like, every single time, hop on my phone, I'd be like, I wonder what price is doing. Nothing. Prices made no indication on where it should go. And then I realized later on in my trade recap that it actually had already made an indication, but it had made an indication to go bearish, which I didn't even notice when I woke up in the morning, and I'm glad I never took that trade. But it really needed more of a confirmation on it being bearish for me to take a trade like that, because it's at all-time highs, and I learned last time I tried to short all-time highs, that we don't short all-time highs unless we're really, really sure that price is actually going to continue a trend down and not just go down for 5 seconds and continue up. But yeah, so that's what we learned. And yeah, I followed my plan. I waited for the indication, which didn't happen, so I didn't trade. Mistakes noticed, none. I was trying to be confident. I was going to say none, but then I was like, wait, I should really think of some things that I can improve. So I said maybe I could have put my alert at the internal level of support. And I also didn't do my affirmations or reading in the morning. So I didn't do a perfect journaling trade, whatever, like off the charts. I didn't do the best. But I was saying that I should have put my alert down here, because that could have been an interesting spot to see price react off of, which it did react off of this level twice. before it continued up. I set the alerts not just to like tell me when to enter and exit, but I set them because I only want to be looking at the charts when I need to. Otherwise, I could end up over trading. I could end up forcing a trade. I could end up taking trades that I haven't thought completely through on, which I've definitely done in the past. And I've lost those trades, where I've hopped on the charts just for fun and just because I want to see what price is doing in Asia session. Oh, my bad. I'm like kicking my bin right now because I know it's comfortable soaking my leg. But I looked at what price was doing in Asia session and, oh, do you know what I want? I really want a matcha. I'm gonna go get a matcha soon. But I was looking at Asia session in the morning because I live in Australia, so that's like during my work time. And I was at work, so I was obviously preoccupied. And I had looked at the charts, and I saw an ICC set up on a lower time frame, and I thought it was in line with a high time frame, but really I just took the trade for no reason. And there was really no need to take that trade because I had taken it too early to the point where I haven't gotten confirmation of my setup. And yeah, I lost. So yeah, that was before I was like commencing my journey. So if you're looking for that video, you won't find it. My sister's calling me. Hold on. Hello.
Any food at home?
Anyway, so yeah, I didn't do my affirmations or my readings, which is another thing in my journaling process. So please go and watch that video if you're curious, because I honestly think these affirmations and reading things is gonna really, really help my trader psychology. I basically made a list of different statistics to read. So like traders who only trade one trade a day are this time's more likely to succeed, and traders who risk this percent are this amount of times or this amount percent like more likely to be a profitable trader, and it just kind of reinforced with statistics why I need to be following my rules. But yeah, my discipline rating, I put 7 because I didn't do my affirmations or readings, but I did it higher, like quite high. Like I think 7's quite high. I did it quite high because I didn't take a trade, and not taking a trade is not easy to do. Like it's really not easy to do. Like it is, but it isn't. But I think what makes it easy for me is if price hasn't made an indication, I have no reason to get into a trade. Like no reason at all. So that kind of makes it easy for me. And key takeaways from today: do my affirmations, and when there's a huge spike in seller volume but price is moving bullish, then price can be choppy and higher risk, which is what price did. So look at this. I wish I could zoom in on here, but I don't think I can. But you can kind of see it here. Massive seller volume, like a huge spike for no reason. Price was obviously moving bullish, but it just didn't really move very far. Like it was choppy here. It was kind of choppy here. Like price didn't really move very much. And this is the 15-minute time frame, and where's the other one? This one's the 1 hour. And if you look at the 1 hour, you can really see how it is choppy. Like it's choppy here, and then it made a big move up. I lied. It made a small move up, and even that move wasn't that smooth, like because you got this candle in the middle. But anyway, I'm getting way too in depth here. But yeah, that's my week, and then let's just talk about my week. So I feel like overall this week I'm happy-ish because I feel like this week obviously I didn't take. Oh my god, there's a massive spider. That's disgusting. That needs to go. That needs to go as soon as this video is over. This week I'm proud of myself for not taking too many trades, and it's built my confidence up knowing that the 2 trades that I did take would have been winners. And like with my new way of, like, because I obviously went through last month's trades and like how I didn't do my lot size calculations right, and I should have rounded it up, instead I rounded it down, and it ruined the profits that I made, and it didn't really affect it affected the losses that I took as well. So yeah, I feel like now that I've made that change, and then I've also done my journaling, and knowing that I had these 2 trades that I did win, even though I did them on paper, I still won the trades. Oh well, there was one that I didn't take, but I wrote out a paper trade. That one I wouldn't have taken, but the one that I did win, I would have been up, and I would have had 100% win rate. Even with both of those trades, I would have done well. But I'm still glad I didn't take them. I'm not like trying to be like, oh, like just trust me, I'm going to take those trades next week. I'm going to take those higher risk trades next week, and I'm going to profit. Like that's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like clearly my analysis is right, and the setups I'm looking at taking have played out. And when I've chosen not to take a trade, it's been quite good. Like it's been one of them. I guess one of them was more fear. But to me, it was more I didn't really understand what was going on. I've never traded in these conditions before. I was skeptical on what price was doing, and yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think and how your week went, and let me know how many trades you took this week. Again, I trade ICC, which is Indication Correction Continuation, made by Trades by Sky. If you guys are interested, I won't be teaching this strategy. Like I'll show you guys. You guys can see my trade recaps every single day. Like I literally post them every single day, Monday to Friday. Sometimes they come out late, but they're always filmed. And I will talk to you guys about the things I'm learning when it comes to ICC, the analysis that I do. Like I show you guys everything that I do, but I don't teach it because it's Trades by Sky's strategy, and I think that he's the best teacher on it. And I don't want to try and teach other people his strategy. Like, it's his strategy. He is an incredible trader, and he's made the decision, sorry, my phone, he's made the decision to teach for free, even given that he's this incredible trader. Like, this guy makes like millions of dollars a month, like millions of dollars even a week. Like, he's an insane trader, and he's blessed us all by teaching us all for free. Like, I don't want to take away any of the potential viewers or the potential people. Like, he's really like leading a movement. Like, I'm sure you guys will see it sometimes in my comments. Like, some people will comment like ICC Mafia, and that's like his own like little movement that he's led. And everyone, like, there's so many people that have just like succeeded so well, and I don't want to take any of that away, and I don't want to like take any credit for that. And like, I don't even want to be another source for people to learn ICC off of, because I feel like that's taking away from him. I'll continue documenting my journey, and if you have questions about my strategy, like, I'm obviously going to answer it. Like, people have asked me, why'd you put your stop loss here? I explain it, but I'm a beginner, and Trades by Sky is the best person to learn off of if you want to learn my strategy. But I say that to say that was such a long rant for no reason. But I say that to say that I trade ICC. It's an intraday trading strategy / swing trading strategy. It's a strategy where it could take a day to play out, it could take a few hours to play out, or it could take a few days to play out. It really depends, but it's all based on the higher time frame, and it's a higher probability strategy, especially when you look at Trades by Sky's results. He's on a 98% win rate. Insanity. It's insane. But yeah, it's the type of strategy where you'll only really get a few setups a week or a few setups a month even. Clearly I didn't take a trade this week. So yeah, that's just a disclaimer on why I barely took any trades and why I haven't been taking that many trades. I'm not a scalper. But anyway, that's it. This video was so long for no reason. I'm so sorry. But I hope you guys had a great trading week. This is my first weekly recap video, so please bear with me. I know that this was way long, and there was so much that I didn't really need to explain that I did. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy these videos. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy looking back at the week. It makes me feel like clarity. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.